I'm so excited. I have a brand new Maker 4. It just arrived, and so excited to share it that I decided to do an unboxing video. My craft room is a disaster. I'm blocking some of the disaster, but it's pretty bad, and my desk is really unmanageable right now. I need to clean this craft room massively, but I don't want to clean my craft room before I try out my new Maker. So I took a video. I moved to my kitchen, had a friend help me video, and I recorded unboxing the Maker and actually cutting a project with it. I will say one of the things that I say as I watched back is that, well, first off, from the entire time, from the time I cut into the box to the time that I finished the project was just shy of 30 minutes. I did cut this down because I thought it could be a little boring to watch the fact that there is some times when I needed to update my Cricut software, and then when the machine did a little bit of an update to balance and everything. I also cut out the part when my dog started barking like crazy because I didn't think you really want to see that. So I wanted to share that this actually can be done really quickly if you are not, if you're new to having a Cricut machine, that from the time that you open the box, if you follow along, you can actually cut something right away. And so I thought that this was a good thing to share. And like I said, even with the updates, the whole time was about 30 minutes. So I did cut that down because I didn't think you really want to see me stand around while um, I waited for the machine to update. And I also didn't think you wanted to hear the dog bark like crazy. So I am so excited to share unboxing of my new Cricut Maker. And one thing when I watch the playback, I will say that I comment that the old machine doesn't have the guides. The old machine does have the guides. They just look a little bit different. And the entire view of the Cricut machine is completely different when you're standing behind it, because I am used to having it right here it's off to my left. It faces me, and I just feed I feed um, the mats into the machine facing it. And so with it standing with it facing you as the viewer and me behind it, everything looked a little bit different to me. So I hope that if you are in the market for a new maker, or you are new to the Cricut machine and even a little scared, because I will say my first Cricut machine, it actually took me quite a while to open up. I was really afraid of it to begin with. And once I did, it really wasn't so bad. And I absolutely love it now. I mean, that's why I designed files for the Cricut machine now. Um, but it was intimidating in the beginning, which is why I wanted to show you from the beginning of the time I opened the box to the time I was able to cut something. So here you go.
All right, so my Cricut Maker 4 has arrived. I'm very excited. I have not really looked at what is included in my box. I just got it, and I wanted to do a complete unboxing. So it does say that uh, 15-minute guided setup and start making with the included materials. I did select the seashell, I believe is the color. It is a, yes, it is a pink color. And I am going to go ahead and get started. See, the top there shows some of the projects, I guess. There is a QR code. Might be using that. It's been several years since I started with using the Cricut. I think I got my first Cricut in 2017. So I'm currently using a Maker, I believe it was the Maker 2. That is just referred to as a Maker at this point. So I've got just some cardboard coming out of here. And I have a packet here. That includes marker, instructional booklet, let's see, I have smart iron-on vinyl. Is this stuck to this one? Or is this? Oh, okay, this is smart removable vinyl. It looks like it's in 2 strips. They're taped together. I think this was inside of it, so it looks like it is also more. Yep, it's more smart removable vinyl. This looks like a matte finish. Keep that together. I've got a couple strips of cardstock and a couple pieces of Cricut transfer tape. That was all inside of here, along with a mini weeding tool. And then I have the machine. I also have a light grip mat. And my power cords. All right. Just move this out of the way. Take the plastic off. Actually, you know, before I go much further, I should I scan the QR code? I'm going to pause and get my iPad for that. All right, iPad. Pull the box back over here. And scan my QR code. Nope, that was not, it did not take me to a quick start thing, so I guess I didn't need that. All right. I'll see what's next. Got some foam on here to remove. And I think that might be all that needs to be done in there. I will say, in my original maker, I think I had it for a couple of years before I learned that there was a storage container down here. Interestingly, that seems a lot sturdier than my current maker does. It snaps closed nicely. Mine doesn't actually do that. Okay, so we are going to, I'm going to check out the guide here and see what it says, because I'm going to go ahead and do the projects that came with the machine. I'm just checking this out to see if I'm supposed to do anything specific. All right, this is just simple. There's no actual instruction. I mean, it tells you the parts of the machine, but nothing else. This in the back. And this would be to hardwire, which I'm not going to hardwire. I'm going to use I'm going to use Bluetooth for this. So now what I'm doing next is going to connect it to my computer. All right, I had to update my Cricut software. Now that I've updated my Cricut software, I'm just going to, I need to connect this machine. I did find, if you are completely new to Cricut, I remembered when I got my first Cricut, their informational package had, I followed everything step by step. And I realized on the back side of the materials that it was sent, there is a QR code that takes you to Cricut.com setup and gives you more information from there so you can follow along with that if you're completely new. Because I am not completely new, I just need to set up my machine. I need to go to Bluetooth, I think, right? Bluetooth. All right, I went to my machine settings and searched nearby, and that was all. And then I found, I know that I happen to know that my old maker was, I recognized the it says maker-A201, and that it always connects to my machine, my old machine. So I recognized that. And so I had a different maker option on here. And so I'm just selecting it and connecting to it. All right, I have to register this account, this machine. All right, so I selected a project that I have. It's one of my designs. And because I have not done this before, it is taking me, for this machine, it is taking me through the registration. And now it says it's officially connected. It does say it is rebooting the machine. Okay. Since I've got a couple pieces of cardstock here, I'm going to use, okay. Now that the machine is completely updated and ready to go. All right, it's giving me a test my machine. So maybe this will give me a test project. Otherwise, I've got something that I can make, one of my designs. Great. Not that you can see this, but it does tell me to grab the material from the envelope that came with your machine, insert the sheet under the white guides until it reaches the gray rollers. So I am going to take one of the removable vinyls. There are some white clips down here. This is different from what I'm accustomed to. So under the two white guides here until it touches the gray rollers, which are these rollers right here. And we're going to hit the flashing light. I'm literally following exactly what it tells me to do. And this is kind of exciting for me because I've never used smart vinyl. I don't even know what it's, I don't know what it's going to cut. So this is kind of interesting. We're going to see what it's going to cut. It might be the picture of the card that's on the cover of the box. I don't even know. Oh. This is kind of funny. Get the stickiness off of here, and the looks like what was cut is the Cricut logo. I'm going to continue on and see what it tells me to do next. I think that was it. So that was my test cut. Is the Cricut logo. And it just brought me back to my regular screen, which it took me to my projects since I already had an active account. So I am going to go ahead and cut honestly, I don't know if it's only smart vinyl or do I need a mat for paper? I think I need a mat for paper. So I'm going to find out because like I said, I've never used smart vinyl, so I didn't know how any of that worked. So what I'm going to make is a paper, and it is because it knows, I think it knows it's paper. Maybe, I don't know. It says for smart materials only. Would that be paper? We'll find out. Material without a mat. I'm selecting. I'm going to see if this allows me to cut this paper or not. Matless sticker cardstock. No, there's the answer to that. You need, in order to cut paper, you need the mat. So let's go back. I'm going backwards and I'm going back to selecting on a mat. And I'm going to use a brand new mat that I got. Normally, I like to make sure that it's adhered really well to the paper or to the mat. But since this is a brand new mat, it's pretty sticky. It is a little bit rolled. It will lay out. I've had other ones get like this accidentally in the past. Go ahead and feed this in. It's kind of strange to work behind the machine instead of, I'm used to being on the other side of the machine. I'm going to pick cardstock. Oh, that's an interesting thing. My old maker, I could always load before I selected the materials. That, it shot it back out. Okay, I'm not used to that either. That was really quick. Okay, and let's start. That actually worked really quickly. Well, definitely quicker than my old machine. And I'll show you what I made. This is a gift card holder that I designed at Christmas time for my kids. Since my adult children all wanted gift cards for Christmas, I made gift card holders in each of their colors. And so all this is I designed this so it holds the gift card right there. There's some cut lines for the fold lines so that you don't have to change and do a different tool. So it's all done with one tool, and a card fits in there. And actually, is there, I was going to say, is there a card in there? Ooh, there we go. Yeah. My assistant. So if I had a, we're going to use this as the gift card. I think it's actually a business card, but that works perfectly. It goes right in the little tabs here. Actually, it works best if you do it like this. Oh, because this is not a traditional size, I don't think. It'll work. It'll work. I can slide it in and it fits. And then fold this over. Oh, that's fine. And then the little starburst here, you can cross over itself. And it is self-closing. Kind of give that some dimension also. So there's that. And so overall, I don't think it was very hard to set up. I may have been expecting something different because I am accustomed to Cricut, and I remember the first time setting mine up, being completely new to it, literally following exactly what I had to do, and there were some sample projects. Now, that being said, if I went and searched, because I have had a Cricut account for many years, I'm wondering if there are some, if much like when I did my first, when I started with my first machine and was able to find those sample projects that went with the materials immediately because I was brand new to it, they popped up immediately. But maybe because I have had a Cricut account for many years, it just went into my regular stuff and showed me everything that I have in my system already instead of anything specific. I don't actually know. But I think that overall it was really pretty easy to get started. I just kind of followed along, and it would have been faster if I didn't have to update the software. But I paused to do that. So, but I'm really excited to start using this on a regular basis. And my mom is going to inherit my old machine, so I'm excited to teach her about that. So I don't know what else to say. So I guess stop.
So I hope that you found that that was at least kind of interesting. A little bit different. I initially thought about doing a YouTube live, but I thought, I don't know that I'm ready for that. So I'm just getting started with this. So I thought that it was good enough to have my friend record me opening the box. I really enjoy using my Cricut machine. I use it almost every single day, and I'm really looking forward to showing my mom how to use the Cricut machine, my old Cricut machine. And so then when I visit her, I'll be able to do projects there as well as she's looking forward to learning this. I would love to be able to help you. If it's something that I can answer questions to and you're interested in knowing more about the maker, please feel free to ask. Have a great day and happy crafting. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next project. Want even more crafty fun? Head over to Harper & Co, where you can sign up to get 5 days of free downloads. It's my treat to you.